beautiful Gemini, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your blue moon reading. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder that this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take money, e-gifts, donations, anything at all. And if anyone on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon masquerades as me, please report them. It is a scam. It is not me. I'm not on those platforms. Let's get straight to your blue moon reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly at the same time as mine so that we can be in sync. I thought it would be nice. Please be mindful. It's going to be a loud sound, so if you have headphones in, adjust them so I do not hurt your wonderful ears. And let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Gemini, so the blue moon, of course, is very rare, happens once every so often. It basically means, especially with this one, it is a second full moon to rise in the sign of Aquarius, and it is a second full moon to occur in Leo season. So it is a double opportunity for luck, abundance, and receiving extra helping of karma from the universe. Also, it is a time for making any necessary adjustments to your plans in order to support your goals, your dreams, and your intentions, and embrace your individuality. Now, I'm using the Moonology deck by Yasmin Boland to just do a little moon spread there and see what is occurring for you. First card we have, what is rising up within you? A new romantic cycle begins. Okay, so romantic cycle, either you're with somebody and you're deepening your connection, Gemini, or you're looking for love and there is potential there for you to find somebody. We also have your hard work is paying off. This is the second position. This is the solution to any challenge that you face now. Okay, I did a little shuffle earlier just to check out the energy for you, and you got these two cards, which is really interesting. You also got a time to give rather than take. Okay, that is the advice. So give it all you got. Okay, go after whatever it is that you want to go for, my beautiful Gemini. Someone may come towards you for advice in the next couple of weeks, and I feel like you've got something really important to offer them in terms of your wisdom. So don't turn them away. I feel like this is somebody who, it's not that in the future they're going to help you, which of course they will, but I feel more that this person, you were meant to help this person for a reason. Whatever that advice is, whether it's romantic advice, career advice, whatever, it could be just soul-searching advice, but whatever it is, expect someone to come towards you. Because they're giving me that communication is key. Okay, also, what do you need to release? That is the final outcome. Release anything that's holding you back, Gemini. Your hard work is definitely paying off there. So I feel like successful energy is sort of coming towards you, but it's about releasing any fear, because we got the moon in that card there. Releasing anything that you feel pretty cold about, basically. There's a lot of snow in that card. So anything that your heart doesn't feel sort of excited about or passionate about, I feel like you're streamlining a plan. Sometimes we change the plan because it no longer suits us. It doesn't mean that we are failing by walking away from something. It means we're adjusting it because we've learned. We've learned that this is no longer for us, or we've learned a different way of trying to achieve it. If we keep doing something on a plan and it's not working, we got to notice that the plan is not working and needs to be tweaked. Adjustments bring success, okay? Thank you so much, Spirit guys. Let's just see the overall energy for you. I'm using the Ex Animo Tarot deck by Bonner. Beautiful deck there of major arcanas. The first card is the Hermit card. So really taking yourself out to think about something. You may have felt a little, whoa, the Devil card. What's really been interesting is in these readings recently, we've had major faded energy for the collective, either a Tower or a Devil card. Okay, we've also got the Lovers card and we've got the Hierophant. So again, it's that energy of deepening your commitment to anything that you love or anybody that you love, and it will be successful, okay? As long as your heart leads the way. We're going to clarify that Devil card, see what's coming up there. You've endured quite a lot, Gemini. You've worked really hard, done a lot of sacrificing. I feel like you've actually, the way they're giving it to me is the hide of a rhinoceros. Okay, so I feel like you may have had many slings and arrows come at you in life, and you've had to protect yourself. You've really toughened up, okay? You understand the duality of life, the yin and the yang, and sometimes it were up and sometimes it were down, but I feel like you're really protected at this time, just so you're aware. I mean, you're always protected, Gemini, but at this time in particular, you are protected. The bear indicates you have what it takes to survive even the most adverse sort of circumstances, okay? And the Hermit, when you really think about it, it's Virgo energy. You've also got some Libra energy here, Capricorn, Gemini energy, and Taurus energy come through. But the Hermit card often indicates that you're looking within for wisdom. You're looking within for truth. You may also be going a little bit solo, cutting yourself off from friends, family to work on something. The Protagonist energy indicates that you're going alone. You feel like you have to do something alone right now. You have to really process something. Time for reflection. Doesn't mean that you are alone. Doesn't mean that you are isolated. I feel like there's a lot of people around you who really love you and care for you and really want to help you along on your journey. But I feel like there's some things that you have to do by yourself. Now, whether that's you going insular to find out what you're still passionate about or who you're still passionate about, I really feel like you're looking at the flames in that lantern. It's almost like you're seeing what your passion still burns for, what you're protecting your energy for, and the star can indicate healing. So either you taking yourself out to really heal and look at things from a different perspective, and take a temporary, but necessary time out to regroup your energy and renew yourself. I feel like it's about your unique perspective on everything in your life, and you need to regroup for that introspection, okay? But it is temporary. But I feel like it's because you're in search of your happiness. As you can see, the external part of the card there indicates the sun. So, you may be looking at what you need to heal or what you still find that you're passionate about in order to move towards your happiness, towards positivity, okay? Because you've sacrificed a lot to get there. And you're wondering, is it still worth it? Am I on the right path? Who do I need to be what I want to do? Also, you're looking at the plan. If the plan's not working, you're feeling a little bit tired, a little bit world weary, and you need to go within to rejuvenate. The Hermit often goes into the cave to really just process that sort of jaded feeling. If you've been feeling a little bit cynical or, lost your motivation or your drive over something, it's almost like, let's revisit who I really am and what I really want. Okay, so you may be doing a lot of thinking, a lot of insular work, through the next couple of weeks. You may have already felt that energy with the moon, because it's very strong, and it really affected me. I know in terms of energy, I was exhausted. Okay, and the Justice card in the Resistance position indicates some sort of either dispute or lack of accountability, or that you cannot make a decision on something. You may have felt like something hasn't been fair recently, Gemini, or maybe there's contracts and paperwork and things like that you're avoiding. You feel like, I can't do this right now because I'm not even sure if I want to proceed on this. I really feel like you're asking yourself bigger questions in the next couple of weeks. And that's not a bad thing at all. That's an important thing, because we all have to revisit our center in order to know that we're taking steps in the right direction. The Justice card here, though, indicates what is right for you. It will never pass you by, but it may have been delayed. And you have to recognize that there is a reason for that, okay? Now, either you're putting off a decision about something. Know that once the challenge is basically for fairness, for balance, for harmony, to make a decision. But also, either you're seeking a truth in a situation, you feel like it's been hidden from you. So I'm going to pull a quick card on that, because I feel like, you may have felt like there's not been much good karma for you recently, Gemini, but also you may have felt like something or someone has been unkind, and it's almost like, and it's not like you at all to want to bury your head in the sand, But because like we're going through major world circumstances, there's a lot to process right now in terms of the world, not just on a personal level, but on a global level. So you're putting something off here. The Hangman in the reverse, indecisiveness. Okay. Now, when you're delaying something like that, it could be for a very good reason. Maybe you feel like you're not ready. Don't let anyone push you to make a decision or anything like that. You need to see everything from all sides. The Justice card, yeah, it's almost like they are indicating what is right for you will never pass you by. But there's something here that either you are not seeing, or you feel like you've been a victim of circumstance, someone's selfishness or unkindness, and you've just gone insular. So whether you are at a workspace, let me just clarify, or whether this is a friendship, someone you thought you could trust, they broke your trust, or a love relationship, or a family member, or there's something here where there's been a major event that's kind of made you really rethink a person or a situation, and you're still undecided. You're trying to work something out here. The Hierophant in the reverse. So, I mean, the Hierophant in reverse is about rebellious energy, or it is about some sort of corruption, or someone not playing by the rules or not playing fair. Okay, it could also be that there's a lesson here that keeps revisiting you, that you seem to find, oh, it's popped up again, or you're meeting people who have similar traits because a lesson has not been learnt yet. The Hierophant is about learning, okay? It's also about commitment, dedication to dreams and goals. And because you got the Hierophant here as the outcome, it indicates you are going to overcome the challenge. You will learn the lesson. Whoever the situation is with, or whatever it is with, the solution will be found, and there will be unity and reciprocity. But right now, I feel like you're separating from anything that you either don't trust, or that you are finding is trying to control you in some way. You are just like, I'm going solo. I'm just gonna distance myself from this for now. Now the Hierophant is about learning. Okay, so in the upright position, this is about knowledge being key to moving forward, but it can also talk about conventions and expectations. So either you're doing something that goes against people's expectations, and you're doing this alone, and some people are, their nose is out of joint with it, and they've either been unfair in the situation, or in some way trying to delay you or make you hold off on something. They're trying to put you in a position of inaction. I feel like you're rebelling against that energy. I feel like you are doing what is right for you, because the Justice card basically is what is right, leading with integrity and truth. And it's number 8 there, which is the number of self. So you're doing what is right for you, but it may go against the grain. Okay? And that's not necessarily a trait that you don't mind, Gemini. You're always someone who thinks outside the box, does things a little bit differently. But it may mean that you are in a solitary energy for that period of time. Don't worry, there is unity here. Everything comes clear, and people learn from the situation, whatever this is. We'll go deeper and find out. But the Devil card indicates there is some sort of fear here, or something that is resistant or holding you back, or obsessive energy. Okay, now what they're giving me here, and this is not going to resonate for everyone, but I'm just getting taps, like every so often. So I've had a couple of taps on the camera, I had a couple of taps on the window. I hope that you pick that sound up on the camera, but I'm just getting a few taps around. So they're indicating it's almost like something needs to be paid attention to, and maybe you're avoiding it at this time. So I'm just going to pull a card. Yeah, I'm going to pull a card on the Devil card and see what that is. Can you please clarify the Devil card? Ace of Wands. Can be inspiration. Could be this could be, for example, if this is in a relationship, this could be that someone is only interested in you for a booty call, or for sex. So it could be someone finds you very, very attractive, but is interested in only one thing, and is in a pattern, and it's preventing you from finding true love if you want to get married, for example. Because the Lover's card there indicates there is a choice. Sorry, I just got a cramp in my hand there. This is not a typical energy. So if you've just got a cramp in your hand, there's something in this message for you. As soon as I mention it, it's gone away. So, which is not typical of a cramp. Okay. It takes a while to sort of massage it out. But if you have a cramp in your hand or something in this message for you. Anyway, let's move forward. The Lover's card indicates choice and unity, and the Hierophant can also mean a higher level of commitment or deepening a commitment in a love relationship. But be mindful that, you know, it's based on a solid foundation. Same with business. You know, you can have wonderful ideas and be really passionate about what you do, Gemini, but if you're working in a toxic environment where someone's going to either steal those ideas or capitalize on them and not give you what you truly deserve for them, you know, there could be some negative energy there. Can you please clarify what else with the Queen of Pentacles? Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So it could be that either there's someone who's envious about you and your position, or is trying to hold you back in some way. Someone who's greedy, you know, but or someone who does not want to give you something solid. So for example, if this is a relationship, you know, someone's interested in you for the good times between the sheets, but not really thinking about settling down with you, because the Queen of Pentacles is a card of domesticity, of wanting to settle down and wanting to build a home. But in the reverse, that is totally the opposite, not someone who wants that. In terms of business, it could be that a really exciting new opportunity looks really good. It could even look too good to be true. And if you investigate it a little bit further, it could mean that you're not getting the right money for your wonderful ideas, or someone else is capitalizing on your ideas or your passion, or someone is financially depending upon you and envious of your position, or it could mean that you lose money in the long run with it. So just be mindful of that. I'm going to go one more. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please clarify the Devil? Three of Pentacles. Yeah. Three of Pentacles in reverse can be no support. Okay, so if you feel like you're in a team, there's someone who is either not supportive, or there's some sort of office politics going on here, something behind the scenes that is not really very nice. Okay, so just be mindful of that energy, pay close attention. It can also be that, you know, something is presenting as worse than it is, because I feel like it's not as bad as you think it is. That's what I'm getting here. I'm going to pull a card on that energy. It's not as bad as you think it is, but I feel like there's someone who doesn't have your back, or there's some, you may have found recently that there's no support in a certain area where you felt like there was support. Okay, we got King of Cups energy. So yeah, it's not as bad as you think it is. It's actually, you know, you come out on top, you win. This is about following your heart, you know, leading with love, and love leading the way towards your goals, your dreams, or to a love relationship. King of Cups indicates you put your heart and your soul into everything you do, Gemini, and also, you know, you're a peacekeeper, you're diplomatic, you're fair. This is a very emotionally mature card of someone being fair. So whatever the situation is, I feel like you always, because of your sign of duality, you always see it from the other side, and then you make your decision, and then when you made your decision, it will be balanced, it will be fair, it will bring peace, but it also shows that you're not someone that you can be trifled with, or walked over, or messed with, meddled with, because, you know, you're very solid, you're in King energy. So male or female, not a gender specific reading. It's about the emotional maturity that goes with this to handle this situation. You got this, and you're respecting what's going on here, but you're gently allowing yourself to make a decision that is, and take action that is, in your opinion, best for all involved, whether that's walking away from something, or whether it is making peace with something. I feel like, yeah, you're making a really good, mature decision about this. Now, there is love. The sign, this is your sign, obviously, Gemini, the Lover's card. There is unity here. Okay, so something is coming together. So if you, for example, you feel all alone in your situation, and whether you wanted it, this is a protagonist energy, so this is how you're leading. You may feel like you're alone, okay, but actually there's a lot of people who are coming towards you. You don't have to do this all by yourself. The right people will gravitate towards your side, Gemini, to either help you in a situation, give you advice, or help you make a decision. Just be mindful of the ones that, of course, you know, start to breed fear and say things like, oh, you can't do that, Gemini, because, you know, I've not done it. Just because they haven't done it doesn't mean that you can't do it, Gemini. If anyone tries to make you fearful or makes you feel anxiety, of course, investigate things so that you are aware and, you know, of them yourself. But don't absorb anyone else's fear, because you're not here to live their life, you're here to live your own. The Lover's card indicates unity, following your heart. There's something your heart is yearning for, and I feel like with knowledge, there is some extra knowledge that you need to invest in, whether that's putting yourself on courses online, or whether it is looking at how people have done it before you and sort of using a winning formula but injecting your own sort of personality towards it. I feel like knowledge is key to you following your heart here and committing to a goal, a dream. The Hierophant, as I said, is deep commitment to whatever it is you want to achieve, whether it is love, whether it is career, whether it's friendships. Also, if you're looking for love, be mindful of if you're looking to settle down with someone and be in a romantic relationship that leads to a higher level of commitment or marriage or whatever it is you're hoping for, Gemini, be mindful that sometimes temptation to be with the wrong person, it feels so right and passionate in that moment, but you can see the red flags that those people are not wanting what you want. They're not on the same page. But if you're wanting a fling, just be mindful that it's like there's no attachments. Okay, because the Devil card energy is showing up for a reason. So let's go a little bit deeper and see what's happening here. But I feel like if you're wrestling with finding a fair solution and you feel like things have not been fair and you've been alone for a long time and you're looking for commitment either in a workspace, whether you want a job or whether you want to start up your own business, be an entrepreneur and be in a business partnership, or whether you're already an entrepreneur and you're trying to reach out to people to help you progress further. Of course, beware there are sharks, but also be aware that there are wonderful people who have good intentions and partner up with the right people. If you're looking for love because it's been a long time that you have been out of love and you've gravitated towards some unsavory characters, or even people who just have they could have addictions, they could have patterns, they could, they could not be opening themselves up to vulnerability. There's a lot of sort of energy that goes into that card. It can be a lot of things, but it's about identifying whatever it is that you want and staying away from whatever keeps you stuck, okay? So let's go a little bit deeper and see what is going on for you in the next couple of weeks. I feel like, the positive outcome is incredible. There's unity, there's love, there's commitment. You could be partnering up with a business venture that you've absolutely wanted to do for a long time and you felt like no one's really understood you, Gemini, but now this new workspace gets you, or Judgment card in the reverse. Okay, so with the other readings, they asked me to take them only in the upright. This reading, they've asked me to keep it as it is. So I'm keeping it as it comes out. The Judgment card in the reverse. The King of Wands in the upright. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Gemini? The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Okay, the Knight of Cups. Wow, it is definitely... And the Knight of Pentacles. So there's definitely a choice here. Okay, the Lover's card used to be called the choice, about following your heart or commitment. And they're indicating that there is either an opportunity that looks too good to be true, Gemini, and just be mindful that it would bring less money, or it would help you lose money or something like that. We'll go deeper. Let's find out. The Judgment card in this position is in the reverse. So this can be self-doubt, okay? Maybe you've taken some time out to really try and give yourself a pep talk and see where your confidence is at if you felt low self-esteem recently. The Judgment card can be you looking at any blockages that you feel like have kept you stuck right now or stagnant. It could also be that you felt like there's been a rejection here. So either you've been rejected in a workspace or love. I feel like the solitary energy is to lick wounds or really regroup your energy, okay? The Judgment card also asks you about what it is that you're not seeing, because the Judgment card is often a card of clarity, of making a final decision about something. And as you've got the Justice card in the Resistance position, it indicates you can't make a decision on something and you're feeling really clouded. So it could be about anything at all that you're like, I'm so not sure. So I'm just going to pause and sort of not bury your head in the sand, but really kind of like go inward to really investigate how you feel. And maybe you want no distractions for that. The Judgment card in the reverse can mean that there's a fear of change, or you feel like you don't want to make a mistake in a certain area. So therefore you hold off, you pause, and that's okay, because rushing into anything is not going to lead anyone into good territory, okay? Always pause and see the details before you make a decision. Now the King of Wands in the resistance position indicates that you have the power to lead, Gemini, but at the moment you're either putting something off or you feel like you're not ready, okay? I feel like you're going to recognize that you will make a decision on whatever it is you're wrestling with, because I just see for the next couple of weeks you're wrestling with a decision, okay? If you're wanting to set up your own business, for example, because the King of Wands is a card of entrepreneurship. So if you're being a bold leader and about to take a step into an unknown territory, for example, I feel like you've got that courage, okay? But know that you are enough. Confidence is key. And I feel like you will be leading, or if you're stepping into a role of more responsibility where you're a little bit nervous, know that you got this, okay? And you've got the power to do whatever it is that you want. But what's really interesting is, you're setting your soul on fire. You're asking yourself, what is it I really am excited about? What really hits the spot for me? What is interesting about life? Because Gemini, you are a sign of duality. And it's not that you have... that your attention isn't kept for long periods of time. It's not that at all. It's that it has to be interesting. Life for you, if it's not interesting, it's not worth it. So I feel like, you're not in it for the humdrum. So I feel like there's something here where you're trying to find something that you really are excited about. So you may be in a position at work, for example, and you feel alone, and you feel like, there's no room for growth, and you've hit a glass ceiling and you can't go any further. And, you're weighing up your options before you make a decision. And then, I feel like you may be a little bit nervous before you make that decision. And there's going to be a choice. There's definitely a fork in the road here for you where you have to make a decision, okay? Now, it's interesting because we have the Devil card crossed by the Wheel of Fortune. So something is either out of your control and you feel a little bit nervous and obsessed that you're like, oh my gosh, human beings, not just Gemini as a sign, human beings, we have a certain element of control in our worlds, but also we've got to remember that divine timing, not everything is in our control. Sometimes you may feel stuck in a rut. There may have been a bit of bad luck that you've been going through recently, or felt either you were rejected from something or something turned out to be too good to be true. The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse indicates that there is resistance. So I feel like what they're giving me is either you found out that something below the surface is not working where you are at, and you've noticed that you've had a bit of a bad run of luck there ever since you've been at that place or in that friendship or in that relationship. I feel like you're really identifying something that you need to release in order to be turning things around for better luck, okay? Because I feel like there's change here, but there's something here that you've been resisting. So if you've been putting something off, they're indicating if you wallow in that energy, you're going to keep yourself stuck in it. Choice is important. You need to make a decision here. It needs to be a calculated decision. It needs to be something that you've gathered knowledge in order before you make your choice. So either you're presented with, in love, two people, for example. We got two knights here, a Knight of Pentacles and a Knight of Cups there. So either, and the Knight of Pentacles is in the reverse. So either there is a love relationship here that sort of comes on in every so often, is here for the, the goodies between the sheets, but offers no stability. And if you're looking for a higher level of commitment, then that person is not the person for you. The Nine of Pentacles in the reverse indicates someone who is not working. They're not putting any legwork into the relationship. Very stubborn, stagnant energy, a little bit lazy, not investing, okay? Someone who is very slow to act in the first place, and when they get there, I mean, it wasn't worth it, okay? They're not thinking about the long term. They're not thinking about responsibility or anything like that. So just be mindful as well. I'm going to pull a quick card on it, that if you are obviously having a fling with somebody who, it's not going to be for the long term, and you know that, just be a little bit mindful. The Star, the Queen of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. Yeah, be a little bit mindful that there's a pattern that needs to be illuminated here. I feel like, if you're separated from somebody, because you could be going through a divorce with somebody right now, because the Justice card can be about legality. So you may be going through a divorce or the court case with somebody, and this person, you may feel like they are being a bully, and they're trying to prevent you from moving forward, and moving forward towards either new love or new opportunity. Just be mindful that they may do underhanded behavior, okay? But I feel like it turns out though exactly the way that you're hoping for. It's you get a wish fulfillment here. Whatever your choices are, know that as long as you follow your heart, there is an offer that matches your vibration. Now, if there's someone you are in dispute with or in an argument with that you have a lot of passion for, someone that you may feel is your soulmate, because we got that King of Wands, but we've also got a Queen of Wands here, so it feels like you've met your match. Now, whether that's you've met your match in terms of a court case, or you've met your match in terms of passion with someone and it's like off the charts, be mindful of any attachments, whether it's addictions, obsession, or control issues that are going on with that relationship, because it has the potential to keep you and this person stuck in a cycle and prevent you from getting a healthy relationship, for example, or healthy opportunities. So can it be healed? Absolutely. We've got the Star card there. As long as you illuminate what's going on there, there is hope for renewal of faith there. But if you've been going through the ringer and felt really negative about the situation and completely confused, there will be a moment of clarity, okay, that allows you to sort of partner up with the right people or the right person, heal things with people that you have a rift with. It all works out in your favor because we got a Nine of Cups here, which is wish fulfillment. But make sure what you're wishing for, that you want it. Be careful what you wish for, okay, because it will show up in your world exactly the way that you ask for it. So thoughts become things. Gemini, be wary of what it is you're asking for, because when it shows up, you may be worried that really it's not exactly how you wanted it, but then it may have been exactly how you asked for it. So make sure you intend what you're asking for, okay? So I feel like there's definitely a choice here. Now, either there is an opportunity that comes on in that has less money, but is something that your heart is definitely involved in and you really want to do it. I feel like that's a great opportunity, and you may have some learning there that brings a lot of peace, and financially there will be a reward at the end of this. I'll go one more just to pull a card on that Knight of Cups. If you're looking for love, I feel like you're getting a wish come true. Higher level of commitment. Nine of Swords, the World, and Justice. Are you getting the same cards here? So it's the end of a cycle here. The end of anxiety, because we got the Nine of Swords there. So they're indicating, something's been causing a little bit of a headache. Something's been causing you grief. That you've been weighing up your options and feeling a little bit like unsure of the way ahead. It does indicate that it is unwarranted fear and worry, but the World card indicates it's coming to a close. You will move into a new cycle of completion that you're satisfied with. The World often brings abundance. Okay, so, and also we've got the Justice card. What is right for you will never pass you by. Justice will be served. So that is what is happening here. You will get good karma. Everything will turn out the way that it is meant to, but there may be a little bit of uncertainty along the way. So whatever you're trying to weigh up here, whatever it is that you feel has negative connotations, I feel like you will be releasing that or healing it, depending on who you are. They just said Frederick to me, Frederick. So either your name is Frederick, or, I mean, they've said this name before, either a year ago or something. So if that's you, Frederick, or you're dealing with someone called Frederick, there's something in this message for you. It doesn't mean it's not your reading if it doesn't connect to you. It just means that person may have, their attention may have wavered, so they want to bring them back on into the reading, okay? But something is coming to, it's almost like a bad cycle is coming to an end, Gemini. And you're getting good justice. Good karma there, because the Justice card in the upright indicates a win-win situation, and that's your challenge. So you're turning it all around, and you're getting what you truly want, okay? But it has come with a lot of anxiety, a lot of feeling like you're not ready, and a feeling of, I feel like almost like there's a rejection here, and then an unblocking and a powering up, and then moving forward towards success. Okay, the star is a lot of abundance. The stars are aligning for your success and your dreams to come true, but confidence is key with that Queen of Wands there. Okay, self-worth, being feisty, going after what you truly deserve. There's a lot of potential here for you to attract the right opportunities, or the right projects, or the right people, or the right love situations, because you're brimming with potential here. Whether it's you're looking awesome, because the Queen of Wands is often a card of beauty, whether you're male or female, not a gender specific reading, but it's a perfect time to attract your counterpart, or it's the perfect time to attract the right opportunity for you. But you must believe and receive, and also there's a decision that needs to be made, so don't bury your head in the sand there. The Nine of Cups says wish fulfillment. Whatever it is you're hoping for, it will turn out the way that you're wanting. There's achievement of desire here, okay? Just commit yourself to whatever it is that you're hoping to achieve, and all will be yours for the taking, okay? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Just to let you know, I'm using the final Wisdom of the Oracle deck there, just to get you a final card. We got Building Blocks in the reverse. It is number 28. When you reduce it, 2 plus 8 is 10, which is the number of, endings, bringing a new beginning, or a point of epiphany. An old way of doing things is being left behind, and you're walking into a new cycle to do something new and exciting. Okay, so as well, building blocks, something that maybe you were building did not come to term, and you may have felt like giving up on it. You may have felt apathy or unprepared that it wasn't going to go to term. You may feel like you've lost hope in that direction, but know that everything will fall into place. So I'm just going to read from the book, 28. It says, protection message. Now is the time to address the cracks in the foundations of your life. Perhaps your values have changed, and it's time to strengthen your convictions and let go of the things that no longer serve the vision you have for your life. Or perhaps you chose to ignore the signs that a situation or agreement that you've entered into is not right for you. Remove the rotten pieces and reinforce your core moral strength and integrity. Now's the time for rigorous honesty, for your call to renovate and upgrade your consciousness. When you do so, you'll be so happy. Don't be afraid to replace what's not solid. That's like friendships, love relationships, business opportunities. You know the drill, okay? Putting your own needs first is not a selfish act. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. Okay, so we have secure. I love it. You got the lock. So everything will be secure, Gemini. Everything will lead to security there. Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. So they just shown me locks on a bridge. Locks on a bridge. So if you and a person have put a lock on a bridge, I feel like I know it is a romantic sort of gesture for couples, that they are going to be together for eternity. So if that's you, you put a lock on a bridge and made a wish, there's something in this message for you. It's not going to resonate for everyone, of course, but they're just indicating that that is a ritual that someone did. It doesn't have to be for love. It can be for a wish. Securing a lock on a bridge, though, they're just, yeah. Could also be about building bridges and making things secure. So if you're finding a solution, or, mending a friendship or a love relationship. You know, you're building a bridge and you're making sure it's secure. So it can be that image if it does not resonate for you in that way. But security will be yours, okay? And they want me to put this on the, they want me to put it on the Lover's card. So that is about choice. Whatever way you choose, as long as you choose with your heart, Gemini, it will go in your favor and you will be secure, okay? So I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me. Also, if you'd like to be with a chance to win a free personal reading, all you have to do is complete a task in the month of August, whether it's pay that bill you've been meaning to, reach out to that friend that you're not talking to, or you haven't spoken to for a while, or whether it is change the light bulb or the battery on your fire alarm. Whatever it is, complete the task and it makes way for greater energy. You also feel good about yourself and raise vibrations. If you could also set a date night for yourself, whether it is sitting in front of the sofa, watching your favorite movie, really enjoy your own company, get a takeaway in or whatever, and you know, really just pamper yourself, or whether it is just take yourself out in nature and walk and just enjoy your own company. I mean, it looks like you're already in that mode with that hermit already, but you know, just really enjoy it and breathe. Also, you don't have to tell the collective what you completed if you do not wish to. All you have to do is put the word completed, and I'll gravitate towards one lucky subscriber on the 27th of August, and I'll announce the winner in a video only. Okay, thank you so much, my beautiful Gemini. Love and light.